what is it that you would want the legacy of Tic Toc Tom to be? And I suspect I know the answer, but do you think it will outlive you guys?
Oh, that's an interesting question. um, what you described about so what? If I could get someone, well, you said it, so we did our job basically. Yeah. So if I get a reaction like you, that's all I want. And I hope it outlives us. I'm hoping my kids and Paul's daughter will pick up on us and continue this later on. You know. So,
Yeah.
but you know what? Long as people read our stories and say, "Hey, I liked it," that's all that matters. We're not expecting to sell, millions of copies or T-shirts. Doesn't, long as I get Conrad, what you said about so what, that feels good.
Awesome. Good to know. Thank you. Yeah.
What about you
Yeah,
guys?
Catan is still looking for his Robin to take over once he ultimately goes away. But no, I mean, at the end of the day, what do we get? Keep doing it as long as we can, and keep new people come on board all the time. And I mean, who knows? Like, I don't know, maybe some young kid who's just getting into comics, he stumbles across TicTocTom online, and they start doing stuff, and they keep it going. Yeah? It's as long as the spirit of collaboration, the collective of creation keeps going. I mean, then we've done a good job.
Yeah.
I think for me, sorry, Conrad. The
Yeah.
For me, the takeaway is that once I'm long gone off this planet, I'm hoping there are other collectors over the years will just go, "Oh yeah, there was a comic called Tic Toc Tom. Maybe we should seek it out. We should go look for it or try and hunt it because, the idea of hunting comic books now these days is very scarce. So I love that the collector in me would, as I like to go out and hunt for stuff. I'm hoping that people in 25 years or 30 years from now will want to do the same thing for Tom and go find it and go, oh yeah, there was a book here back like 35 years ago by these guys, and I'm hoping people do that. That would be like my dream if that ever
Well,
happened.
something like that did happen now recently. Um, I got a post on Instagram. This guy posted all the mini comics, and my
Oh,
first
cool.
reaction was I contacted these guys and I go, "Do you know this person?" None of us knew this person, and I got in contact with him. It's a person that we kind of met once. He said about 25 years ago at a convention, and he picked up all of our mini comics, and he himself has done mini comics also. And I was like in complete shock when I saw that. I'm going, wow, someone held on to our comics.
Wow. Look at that, eh?
Yeah,
And
really
especially the
crazy.
mini comics. I was surprised on that.
That's pretty incredible to
We've
have
done our work.
someone. Yeah.
We've done our work on that. The job is done. We have to, we, we don't have to worry about the future anymore.
For sure. Yeah. No, I think that's incredible. And what I find is unique, like a lot of the people I've talked to, um, they're using things like Kickstarter to make their comics out now. Um, you're one of the groups of people that for me is very unique as I've never spoken to anyone yet quite like you guys where you have the history in comics in Toronto, well, in comics in period, but in Toronto, where you can have things like that happen. And I think that's amazing to have someone want to pursue them, find them, and to treasure them. Because what you've done is very unique. Obviously, it speaks of the time. Like, if any other group of people had come together, TikTok Tom wouldn't be what it is. And I think there's a power to that. Um, yeah. So, again, kudos.
Thank
Um,
you. Thank
yeah.
you.
My
Yeah,
last
thank you very
two.
much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I was just going to say, it, it's lightning struck, and we've been able to keep doing it. We're grateful.
Hell yeah. Um, so my last two questions I always like to ask to everyone I speak to. One is, what are you guys reading now? Like, not necessarily comics. Obviously, if you're reading comics now, let us know. What would you sort of recommend? Um, and what is it that you want your fans to know?
Oh, that's a lot of pressure. I would say I don't actually have a lot of time to read with a young toddler. But I'm still, like I said earlier, I never had a problem with zeros. I'm still into like, you know, watching WandaVision, etc. You know, all the stuff that's out there right now. Um, what do I want readers to know about us?
Hmm.
Um, we love doing it. We're gonna keep doing it. Come on in. You know, have some fun with us, and stay for a while.
Right on.
Well, for me, I would say right now I just finished the 3 volumes of Green Lantern from Grant Morrison, and I loved it. And got one of his multiversity books, so
Oh,
the trade. Want to read that? And for anyone out there who wants to do anything for us for our stories, we always welcome new artists, new writers to the book. So we we keep that open. Ken, anything you want to add?
Me, I still read comics. I still read Marvel. I still read DC. So I'm probably the only person in the group that keeps up on kind of modern comics because I've always been a huge fan of stories and writing. So I've never and art, I should say art. So I've never stopped. But beyond that, like I feel what Paul's saying. Like it's a good time. We want people to have a good time. We want people to
Yeah.
pick up any book or any Tom related project and go, yeah, these guys are great. I love coming back and revisiting these characters because I know for me, why I love superhero comics so much is that I love to go back and revisit those moments when I was a kid, like reading classic Avengers or reading
mm,
classic Captain America, things that I always remembered. And I know that all of us, in our own ways, we do put elements of that into the books, into the
Yeah.
stories. And so I think that's what I'd like to impart on everyone here is, yeah, it's just like let's have a good time. Let's just keep that ball rolling.
perfect. Well, guys, absolutely. I wanted to say it was incredible to speak with you all. I look forward to Dead Souls come the end of the year, or as you mentioned, Paul, if it gets done earlier, maybe a little earlier. And yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me tonight.
And thank you so much, Conrad.
Yeah, Conrad, thanks. This is
Yes,
fun.
really appreciate it, Connor. Thank you.